Hello, lovelies. So, 2 weeks ago, I had a really nasty skin infection on my left cheek. You can still see it a little bit, but not much. And I posted a picture so you might know what I'm talking about. It was really a stressful time because I had to look for a dermatologist that takes emergency cases, which is not easy, I found out. I didn't know what I had. It was itching. It was really annoying. It was super ugly. And I simply hated it. I hated it. And this situation made me aware of how important it is to deal with our negative emotions quickly and in a way that empowers us, that brings us back to our happy place. Because I was definitely feeling many negative emotions. And I knew that healing doesn't happen, if I can say it like that, on top of negative emotions. It doesn't. So I wanted to deal with my negative emotions. What happens when we have negative emotions, and how can we turn it all around and feel better quickly? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So, when something happens that you don't like, it might be a situation like mine or any other situation that you consider unwanted, it's absolutely normal to develop negative emotions. That's what happens when we encounter something that we consider unwanted. It's normal. I really want to emphasize that you haven't done anything wrong. It's normal. And these negative emotions, they usually cause a knee-jerk reaction from us because you might have learned from experts, law of attraction experts, that negative emotion prevents you from manifesting what you truly desire, and you don't want that. Or if you are like me, you just don't like negativity in your life. I have a couple of examples how or what this knee-jerk reaction could look like. So you might immediately reject your negative emotions, or you push them away, or you try to push them away. Maybe you gloss over them, but they're still here. They're still here. Or you try hard to ignore them. You basically overlook them even if they are very present in your life. Or you judge them. Oh my goodness, I don't like you, go away. Or you judge yourself. You judge yourself for having negative emotions. I am such a conscious woman. I shouldn't have these negative emotions. I should know better by now, or just something like that. Or you just hate. You hate, like I did, you hate to be in a negative place, and you might throw a little temper tantrum. And no matter what knee jerk reaction you might have recognized, all of those knee jerk reactions are, ta-da, negative reactions. So we are adding more negative emotions to the already existing ones. And that's wild when you think of it. That's wild because it's exactly the opposite of what we want. We want to be in a positive place. And instead, what do? We pile up more negative emotions. That's wild. And the result is that you make it so much harder to reach a more positive state. What can you do instead? Pretty obvious, right? You avoid these negative reactions, these negative knee-jerk reactions, when you notice that you have negative feelings, you stop reacting negatively. If you see you're in a funk because something happened that you do not appreciate, that you don't like, that you consider unwanted. And to make that clear, I have 2 concrete steps for you to make it really, really simple to turn this ship around and sail into those waters where you are happy again and have, yeah, high emotions. Okay, here are those 2 steps. When something causes negative emotion, I suggest the first thing you do is you center in your body. You close your eyes or keep your eyes open and you take a couple of deep breaths in, breathing all the way down into your belly, all the way down into your hips. You center in your deepest, widest self. And there's another step. You imagine yourself as an extension of the divine. You imagine yourself as an extension of the divine. You, wonderful sister, you are a divine being. And as such, you do have the capacity to create a space for everything. You can hold everything. And I mean everything, no matter what it is. Even a skin infection, you can hold it without negatively reacting to it, without judging it, without labeling it. Oh, that's something unwanted. That's a nuisance. That's a threat. That's whatever negative thing. And you can hold it without shaming yourself for having negative emotions. That's what you can do from that place of being an extension of the divine, if you are centered in this place. And from this place of being centered in your divinity, it's way, way, way easier to move to a better feeling place because you do not add all these other layers on top of a negative emotion that is already present. Logical, right? So that was the first step, centering yourself in your divinity. And the second step is from that place of being centered in your divinity, you can shift your focus from that unwanted thing or unwanted experience that evoked these negative emotions in you, these negative feelings. You can shift your focus to what you desire instead. From the unwanted to what you desire instead. It's like you notice, okay, you hold it. Something happened that I don't like. And then you shift your focus. What do I want instead? That's the important question to ask yourself. What do you want yourself? What do you want instead? Shifting your focus. And this is going to be easy. It's going to be really, really easy. You haven't piled up more and more and more and more negative emotions that keep your focus stuck, because that's what they do. After all, when you keep on piling negative emotions on top of something that you don't like already, when you judge yourself, when you question your beingness as a conscious woman, when you add negativity over negativity, when you hate that situation, I just hate it, you somehow cannot look away anymore. It's become so huge, so big that you cannot look away. And it's become so, so big that you must focus on that whole pile of negative stuff. So in my case, I focused from having this skin condition, having red, itchy skin, to having my natural, glowing, healthy cheeks. And lucky me, I have another cheek, a healthy cheek that I could focus on. And that's what I did. Focus on anything that you desire instead of this thing that you consider unwanted. That's it. Easy 2 steps. Quick recap. First of all, center yourself in your body and then connect with your divinity. Connect with that part of you. I would like to say, with the real you that can hold anything, no matter what it is, without judging it, without labeling it. You can hold it as the divine person that you are, as that divine being that you are. That's the first step. And then simply shifting your focus. You might notice, of course you do, you might notice what you don't like. So ask that question: what do I want instead? What do I want instead? And focus there. Focus there. That's it. That's how you can really quickly shift out of negative emotions and center back into that happy place where we all want to be and where we can create those miracles, the life that we truly desire. Let me know in the comments what you think about it and which was your biggest takeaway. So, see you again soon. Bye bye.